lick he's going to do walking down the fourth string chromatically. Ring, middle, index. Yeah. Now he goes into the accompaniment of his second verse. He does a little rolled hammer from the middle finger to the ring and lets the thumb drag on through. Okay, now the trick is on those brush strokes to get the sound crisp, bounce the left hand, bounce that index finger bar. And you don't have to pick it all the way up, but as soon as you stop depressing the string altogether, it's going to cut off the back end of the note so you get that good clipped sound. Yeah, then he goes A7, once again sliding up to D. Now he goes into this thing. Back to that hammer into the E7 partial. Drag the thumb through. Walk down chromatically. Now here's his first solo. And one thing cool about his solos on this song, they're one quarters. He just stays in the A chord for the entire time, and he's just kind of riffing out of A. So this solo, I'll lead into it. And 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. So you can see when he's doing that ascending chromatic line, it's all free-handed until the point at which you strike that A note on the third string at the second fret. At that point you can drop your bar in. So that's the first solo. And you can see it's nothing like the entire length of the form. It's more like a four or 5 bar solo. Now his second solo is really kind of a thumb-a-thon. I mean, he really goes to it with the thumb here in the right hand. And once again, this one begins with 2 pickups falling on 4 ands. So if you were counting in, you'd go 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and... So I'll do that again, just a little bit slowed down. And the key to this, I mean, obviously it's the kind of thing you're going to have to practice a lot because the thumb is so independent here, but you need that good coverage. Just holding that index bar in place, middle finger gets 3rd fret of whatever string, ring gets 4th fret of whatever string. So that's the second break. Now the outro, he just he hits a downbeat and then he goes into a run, and it's a lot like the second break, same sort of idea. So if I'm counting in, it would be like this: 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Yeah. So that's Dreaming Blues. And one thing I really urge you to do is listen to the recording a lot, because as with many of the early players, the phrase lengths are not necessarily all 4-beat measures. You encounter 6-beat measures, and it's not necessarily sticking strictly to a 12-bar form for that matter. So you need to internalize the vocal, the rhythms of these different breaks and so on, but that is Dreaming Blues. And so we're going to have a pause here, and then I'm going to come back and play the entire piece at a slow tempo.